Hello, my beautiful Leos, my lions. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 3rd to the 9th. I've taken time to bless and shuffle the oracle messages, and now we'll get on to the tarot and the download message. You've got setting goals. Let's see what our tarot has for this week for my Leos. See what we have here. All of our planets are aligning this week. I hope you people live in an area, you Leos live in an area where you can see it. I'm not, because we've had cloud, rain, snow, and we're not going to be able to see those planets align, but we know they're there and we feel their energy. First card you've got is the Star, beautiful card, reaching for your goals. Next card is a Happy Ever After, 10 of Cups, looking good. Page of Cups in the center position. You've got the Chariot, and last but not least you have the Hangman. So good cards, actually. I love these cards. Okay, so first of all, our download message is setting goals. So you might be busy here working on a new project, a new endeavor, a new journey that you're embarking on, and you might be wanting to be you're forward thinking is what they're saying. So keep moving in that direction, setting your goals, dreaming big, and realizing that putting your time, efforts, and support and investing all of that into this, you will see success and you will see return for that, receiving the return and the rewards that you need. So set them. Some of you might be setting them in your mind, but others might be actually getting out there and being active, proactive, and working on them. Your first card you've got, great card to start your week off. You've got laughter. And they're saying that you need to make light of any challenges this week. Try not to get up in your head about certain things that might seem like they're unsurmountable, but really don't make a mountain out of a molehill. This is a card that says you need to go out and enjoy yourself this week. So don't be afraid to meet someone for coffee, go for dinner, take in a movie, whatever it is that you love to do. Get out there and make yourself happy and feel that joy and actually laugh. When's the last time any of us have had a big belly laugh, right? Often it comes when we think back of crazy, silly things we did with somebody in our past. And when we're with that person and we can both enjoy that moment, it's great to laugh. So be happy this week. You've got the Star card. Star card says you have all the resources there to dream big and reach for the sky, because it's sky's the limit. Reach for your stars. I see you as the star, Leo, out there, letting the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of. You're shining and walking in your own illumination and light. This is a card that says, let your dreams be big or go home. Coming in next, you have the Wishing Well in the focus part of your reading. Now, I always say be careful what you wish for, because you could get it. So be mindful and be realistic, okay, when you're wishing for something. But I often look at this as a good card of good karma. So don't be afraid to throw your coin in that well, but you need to believe it when you're setting those goals, that it's possible, okay? You can't, and it's feasible. And if it is, that's when our wishes come true, because we really believe it and we work on it. And here it comes, the Happy Ever After card, the 10 of Cups, and this is peace and harmony and enjoyment in our family circle or our chosen family circle of friends. This card says you're going to be, you're going to find that comfort zone where you want to be. This is, also having any issues that you've had with children, they're going to be resolved, and it's happiness. It's truly happiness, and knowing that your cups are overflowing now with more happiness than you ever believed you could have. So dreaming big, working on your goals can bring this. I always look at this as the cups on a rainbow, and thinking that your pot of gold can be at that end of that rainbow. So when you throw your coin in that wishing well of hope and prosperity and happiness, it's quite possible that can happen. Coming in the challenge part of your reading, you've got knowledge, and it says seek knowledge. So if there's some information that you need on a topic, a project, your job, your career, your business, even, on a relationship, we often do our research, and we need to acquire knowledge, but often knowledge is brought in by perhaps going back to school, getting some sort of credit, some sort of degree, something to put in another notch on your belt and on that rung of the ladder of success. Knowledge is everything, so keep doing your research and studying hard. The next card you have is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups comes with a great idea, youthful, modern, up-to-date, thinking forward type of idea. This little individual always takes the baby steps and is curious and very excited about new things coming in. Now, this particular one, it is the Cups, can have to do with relationships. It could be somebody who's coming forward with their intentions. Perhaps they were a friend, and all of a sudden now they're going to voice and let you know their intentions. Perhaps it's going to be love and affection that they want from you. Now, this could be somebody that looks younger, acts younger, or perhaps is a bit younger than you. Okay, coming in next, we have in the position of our guides and messages from our guides and spirit, we've got the question over the card why, but it is a question, right? So knowing your why about what it is you're doing often will help you move forward better. When we want something, we have to sit down and say, well, why am I doing this? Why do I want this so bad? And then we start processing and thinking, well, it'll bring me this, it'll bring me that, it'll do this for me, it'll do that for me. So knowing your why, doing your research on that helps propel you forward towards that goal. Okay, setting those goals. You're going to be prepared. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is that card of getting commended for some great achievement you've pulled off. Now, maybe some of you have, you've got your degree, you went back to school, you aced it, whatever the case is, but you're going to be doing something that to you may seem like it's monumental. It's epic. It was hard, okay? But you prepared yourself for it, and that's why you come out ahead of the game. Okay, look at this guy. He's on a motorcycle. He's got all the gear he needs. He's out there. He's confident. He knows that he set himself up for success, set himself up to be safe. Coming in next, at the end of the week, you've got that beautiful card, the Butterfly Spirit, and it is definitely transformation, and it's going to be beautiful. Some of you may have been struggling with situations where you really couldn't see the forest for the trees. You were thinking that maybe you couldn't get there, struggling, working hard towards a goal, and then all of a sudden, you get that epiphany, that moment that you go, yeah, you know what? I worked hard for this. I deserve this. So you're going to be going through something very beautiful in the near future. You're not going to be so restricted. You're not going to be so tied down. I see a lot of you becoming more enlightened, and you're actually going to be so much happier. Look at your laughter card here. You're definitely going to be a lot happier. Loving everything that's going on. The Hangman says you could have been in a state of pause. You might have been hanging in limbo. But when often we get into this sort of energy, we need to look at things from a broader, wider perspective. And we can't do that if we're running around here, there, and everywhere, and we're not centering ourselves. So take yourself to center, balance yourself, and take a really good look at a situation and what's happening, and maybe the direction you're wanting to go. And often when you do, you're able to then know you can jump down and hit the ground running. So this card says, don't change who you are. Don't try to fit in to please others, but look at things from a broader, wider perspective. And you could see a blessing in disguise that you might not have considered approaching and wanting to get involved in. Okay, let's see what we have for additional cards, my beautiful lions, my Leos. Well, you're out there, you're dreaming big, you're tossing your coin in the well, but it's because you've worked hard setting those goals that you are a star. This is where you're going to see your happiness come in. And the knowledge that you carry with you and knowing why you want this is making you brave enough to go out there and receive this accolade, this beautiful accomplishment. Someone may be going along with you who's approached you that they want to partner up with you, and this is a beautiful time of you coming out of your cocoon, getting out of that pause state of hangman action, and going after your happiness and your goals and your success. Coming in with the first card we've got, overlaying the happiness and the star card, you're you may find yourself wanting to get together with other people, collaborate with other people, but I see it on goal setting. I don't see it on, socializing, but it can happen during socializing where you meet someone and conversation leads you to getting together and wanting to perhaps join a team or be part of a team. But you may be asked to step up and be a leader yourself this week, my beautiful Leos. Don't be afraid to get on your soapbox, your podium, your platform, and get out there and do what it is you do well. Teach, preach, and convey your wisdom and information to other people. I see that you're going to be collaborating with others who have the same goals, aspirations, and the same dream of success that you do. Two heads are better than one, my friend. Don't forget that. Teamwork is dream work. Beautiful card, wishing well. And the 10 of Cups, you have the Magician. Universe just keeps pouring it out onto you, my beautiful Leos. Beautiful week coming in for some of you. And it's because you're setting your goals. It's because you're not getting stressed out. It's because you're taking yourself to center. And the Magician is that card that says, hey, you've got everything at your fingertips now. You worked on it, you thought about it, and now you can go out there and create that magic that you so have justifiably deserved and wanted. Beautiful. Coming with the Page of Cups and that knowledge card, you've got the gift card. And I always call it that. That's the Six of Pentacles, give and take, push-pull energy, negotiations, and also receiving something, a token of generosity. Or you could be giving somebody a token of generosity, giving to someone else. Often I look at this card as giving to the less fortunate, or perhaps you could be receiving something you didn't expect yourself. Coming in with that beautiful Chariot, that Champion card, and knowing why you're doing what you're doing, you've got the 10 of Wands. You worked very hard. So any of this success you see coming in, boy, you deserve it. Every bit of it, my Leos. You probably had a very hard climb to make. Again, you couldn't see the trees for the forest. You pushed on. You might have had a deadline. You might have had to get something done. You might have felt like you had to do it all by yourself and you had the burdens of the world on your shoulder. You get there. And you do it, and you succeed at it. But boy, it was hard. And you're not going to do that again, okay? You're going to prepare yourself. You're going to lighten your load. You're going to allocate some positions to other people. Yeah, you know what? You may have thought you were Superman and Superwoman, and you did accomplish this, but you probably didn't feel great in the process because you felt so pressured and pushed. This card says you're going to lighten your load on this next leg of your journey. You've come to that decision that you're not going to push yourself to that extent again. Coming in at the end, being that beautiful, beautiful butterfly and going through that gorgeous transformation that took time to get there, you have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles has been coming up a lot in readings. This is you holding on. You're hanging on. You're being careful. When you were in the Hangman state, you're hanging on. However, this is a card of budgeting, being mindful of your money, your bank accounts, your savings, anything that you have here right now. You're being very mindful and careful. This is a card that says, it's the extremes in which you hang on to your money or you spend your money. But I think you're in a place of abundance, and the rewards of stability and security are really good right now for some of you. Beware, though, of becoming too attached to material things and overspending, especially emotional spending. Although money and possessions can give us short-lived pleasure, true happiness comes from within. So balance your material desires with a focus on what really matters in your life at this time. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, this is your general forecast for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Leos.